Okay, so I'm going to reverse hollowing here so I can kindle this, because I'm going to want to kindle this eventually, because the fire stage demon is just not my friend. Our encounters are usually not kind. So kindle that now. I have to use some of my souls to fix what that worm. I hate that worm. I don't know if there's any other. I can't think right now if there's any other enemy in the game that can break your equipment that way. I'm sure there is. I'm just forgetting it. But yeah, fuck that guy. Weapons. So I think he probably broke everything. Everything I loved and cared about. Oh, can I not? I think I gotta take it to a smith, don't I? Alright, okay. Calm, composure. Let's use our souls so we don't lose them and level up. There's so many things to get faith up now. I'm dying for more endurance or vitality, but we're gonna go faith hard. Because it's the sooner I get to 30, the sooner I have Sunlight Blade. And the sooner I have Sunlight Blade, the sooner I have a wider and stronger variety of buffs for my weapon, which I'm gonna need as soon as possible. Okay, now the reason we came down here, not to mess with the Capras, I'm going to try, I guess I'll try and grab the Ember, but the main reason I came down here, I should actually equip a Homeward Bone for it. I should have equipped a Homeward for what I'm doing. I just unlocked the ability to use Homeward. Pick that up, no, menu. The reason we came down here is to make a suicide run for the very large Ember, because I'd like it. I'd really like it, it'd be great. There's an item up there. I think that's just a soul, but I'm willing to risk it. Capra. Oh god, the Taurus demon. So, you know what? I'm playing stupid right now. I was putting a lot of hope into the flip ring, hoping it would save me. But you know what would be really good right here? Let's swap out that for a good old friend. Friend we haven't used in a little while. That should help me out a little bit. And then let me put that on the Lingering Dragon Crest ring, which is proving to be a ring. It's like, I don't know if I've ever had a playthrough where I've swapped through. I've become so reliant. Usually when I have a playthrough, I kind of like pick up a thing and I use it for a while until I get another thing that I think is better until the build is done. And then I kind of use like A or B on that build. In this build, this is the build I'm using the most. I'm swapping through so many different spells and miracles, pyromancies, armor, and especially rings. The rings are proving to be extremely important. And I think one other thing we need to do before I forget, because I don't have it written down, but if I say it out loud now, I might at least remember in editing. I need to go back to the asylum, and I need to trade a few things to Snuggly, because there's a few things Snuggly has that I think I'd like. Now, maybe I should put this on since I brought it with... Oh, no! Taurus demon! No! God, thank God for the flip ring. Now, with any luck, I know the worms will still pop down, but maybe they won't react as quickly, and I'll just be able to grab the Ember Homeward Bone out. That's the plan. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, it's working. It's working. Because normally they spin around and start spitting immediately. Oh, no. Dodge. Yes! Okay. Woohoo! Thank God. Fuck those guys. Not fighting those guys. Or the gigantic amount of demons behind them. Nope. Out of there. That was pretty smooth if I do say so myself. I think that makes up for dying a second ago and dying to Syferds. That totally makes up. That's normally a terrible encounter unless you A, manage to get past them, and B, are able to get yourself out of there at all. Can I pair? I don't know if I can Flash Sweat and Hidden Body, but Flash Sweat is more important. Probably not. I'm going to guess those don't stack. Nope. Won't let me do that. Alright, here we go. The death run. Oh, God. I don't know how long I can be in the fire. Oh, not. Oh, no. No, no, no. Oh, no. No. Chug, chug. Oh, it just fell apart way too quick. I thought I could get up there. Shows how often I go over here. And that's not even the Ember. The Ember's all the way over there. It's going to vex me, though, if I don't figure out what that is. I'm going to regret this. I am actually rather impressed with, between Flash Sweat and the ring and any fire defense I have, I'm actually surprised I can survive as long as I can in the fire. Alright, hopefully I can jump this. I can, okay. Yeah, I probably made that maybe once or twice ever. Oh no, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Oh dear God, I've made a mistake. You know, there was a brief time where I thought, you know, maybe if I play carefully and I play smart, I might be able to beat this with less than 100 deaths. But when I do stupid things like this wasn't part of the plan. I did have the plan to come and pick this up, but not necessarily right now. You use the buff. And I forgot how horrible these guys were. And I've got to stay on the land because I can't live through the lava. Can't see. Frame rate too shitty. God damn it. Alright. I'm gonna try one more time. I've got a plan. Okay, this is gonna take a little bit more precise timing, but this might be my only shot because there's low chance of me getting past all the demons. That's kind of why they threw them there. It's sort of lazy, but I guess it works. It's certainly stopping me from getting over there. And I need flash. I don't think I can possibly make it without flash sweat. But this will at least let me get much, much closer to the demons. Much, much closer. Oh yeah, okay, alright. I need that to wear off now, though. I should have actually taken off the ring. That would have been smart. It's actually playing against me. Have they forgotten? Oh, they forgot about me. Interesting. Okay, well, I wish I'd done that from the beginning. They completely forgot about me and they're unaggroed now. Oh, I've never been back here with them all have their backs turned to me. That's interesting. Yeah, they could have done something better with this. Obviously, there's been plenty of talk and explanation of why this area is the way it is. But, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, no, I've fought all those guys before. I don't feel the need to prove it at all right now. Not with this weapon. Not in this playthrough. Got it. Alright, well, at least I got it. Oh, good enough for me. I would not want to deny our good friend Kirk the chance to also kill me, since everything else here has had a chance, right? Yeah, it's nice that they forget about me. That might be the best thing about Hidden Body, not just being able to sneak up on enemies, but the fact that they just kind of forget about you. Okay, now Kirk doesn't always trigger when I come up this way. Oh, but he is triggered. And he's here. Hello, Kirk. I wonder what way he was meant to... He's meant to come in behind you, which I think is a really great way to have him come in. Kirk is just like... I really like Kirk, because he's in the depths, and he's kind of like your first real invader if you're playing in human form, but offline, maybe. And then he comes back here. I like Kirk, and when you also know his backstory, that he's not just like a mindless, bloodthirsty dark wraith, but he's trying to... he's using the dark... Never mind. Never mind. Shit, I wanted his stuff, too. I was kind of hoping he'd drop me his shield. Not that I'm not going to use it, but I just kind of wanted it. Well, good fight, Kirk. Okay, so yeah, that was my mistake. We now have the large flame ember, which makes sense for it to be there, and the chaos flame ember. It's actually interesting to think how close those two are to each other in proximity. But we got him. We just got to get Blacksmith down in the catacombs, which we'll do soon. It's probably the next place I should go, really. But let's just see if I can. I don't think I have anything else I really need to buy right now. So let me use what I got here. Put a little more into faith. Yeah, there we go. We're getting there. We're getting there, little by little. Off to the catacombs. We go to the catacombs. Catacomb song. We go. Whoa ho. It's a song, I swear. It's not as good as the Depth song, but it's almost as good. Oh, it's almost as good. Okay, run through the wrong neighborhood. We don't want to be here. Now, actually, I really like this area. It's like, this is the place where I wonder what percentage of players wander into the graveyard and you're just like, I wonder if I should go. That's where the Dark Souls is really hard comes from. Not the fact that you got to fight a boss in tutorial, which, by the way, I love. But the fact that you get here and you just walk down here like, oh, I beat the boss. I can do this. And then the skeletons are just like, nope. Nah, you came to the wrong graveyard. Catacombs. Okay, well, you know, I guess I could have planned this out already better. I could have, like, hidden bodied and blah, blah, blah. No, God, I don't remember there being a guy there. Why don't I remember that? That's cool. The effect for hidden body kind of followed me down because I pressed it and it didn't do anything. Because I pressed the button, but my controller is broken. Which isn't the best. I guess if I had to pick like, if that was like a stipulation, you have to pick one of your buttons on your controller doesn't work every time you press it. I guess I'd have to pick left bumper. I guess it's the one I use the least because right bumper is attack. The right trigger is attack, left trigger is parry, which I guess I use more. I don't know. It works. So you normally have to hold it for block, so it works, and it's just I don't know. I was going somewhere. What button would you pick if you were playing a game and you had to pick? I mean, it's based on the game too. Now I'm delving far too deep into a question that I actually don't really care about. I don't know where we're going with this. Where are we going? I should have unequipped Flash Sweat, but I just sort of came straight here. I could cheese this too. Well, let's get the Necromancer. Ouch. Alright, come here, you. Actually, wait, I should... Okay, he's not dead. Nope. I like how he runs, actually. I do like that. Okay, he's down. Alright, this is actually where I should pull out my Divine. What am I doing? I went through the trouble. I never, ever go through the... Skeletons. I go through the trouble of getting myself a Divine Weapon, despite the fact that I know I'm coming here. And it would make dealing with the skeletons who are revived by the Necromancers much, much easier. But I never do. And this time I did, and I almost didn't equip it. Okay. And actually the damage here, I mean, it's a plus 10, but the damage for our Divine, it's not that far off. And it's got a good adjust for Faith, which our Faith is pretty high right now. So, this might actually do sufficient damage. Can I buff this? Okay, I didn't think so. I would be surprised if I could. Well, that's not fantastic, but at least they'll die. And I do like it when they do that. Yeah, these skeletons are... They're rough. You know... And I was commenting on the worms, and I did explain earlier how the worms in the Lost Izalith are my worst enemy, and they are. But a close second or third are the bone dogs downstairs. When we get to them. Oh, when we get to them. If you don't have poise or a weapon that can stagger them, they are awful. Now, I don't need this, so let's see. Is this going to over-encumber me? Moment of truth. Oh my god. Equipping 2 broken straight swords, count them 2, which you would think in theory would be less, I don't even have a straight sword to compare it to, would be less weight than a regular straight sword. I assume they are. Someone can check that up for me. That's enough to throw me off. That's how close I am here. Alright, can I just take off my gauntlets? Ah, it's not enough, huh? Alright, well, I'm keeping pants. We lost pants earlier. I'm not losing pants again. How about... I don't know. Put the gauntlets back on. Take off the headpiece. I think the headpiece is heavy. It's kind of heavy. Put on something lighter. Put on a hood. Doesn't matter which hood it is. It kind of does. I don't really like that one for Fashion Souls. I need a more fashionable hood. That's much better. I much prefer that hood. Yeah, the Fashion Souls passes. It's alright. So here's the plan. Don't die down here. Make it to the bonfire. Don't die. It's usually my plan, believe it or not. I am a person who typically has a plan. There's like, well, there's many kinds of people. I shouldn't say. I was gonna say there's 2 kinds of people, and I usually hate it when people, if it's not a joke, if you start a sentence with, there's 2 kinds of people, and you're not joking, at least if it's not 90% a joke, then I probably don't care for you much because there's so many more than 2 people. That's generalizing, and no one likes that. But there are kinds of 2 people. There's 2 people. People who plan ahead and people who just sort of go with the flow. And I'm saying that in a joking manner, but I am sort of the type of person who plans. It's my favorite kind of days are the days where I don't have to make any plans. Days I don't work. I have no plans. I got nothing I really need to do. Nothing I need to take care of. And just do kind of whatever. At the same time, that doesn't last long for me because I like to be productive. And if I'm not productive one way or the other... I don't know, like, if I go too long without being productive, it starts to, grain on my psyche, I guess. Which sounds deep and dark. It's not. I just like to be productive and get things done, believe it or not. I would love to, a perfect, like, job for me, well, not a perfect job for me. I don't know what a perfect job for me. I haven't worked that many jobs. I'd like to try working some more jobs. But I think it'd be great if there was, like, if you could, like, just, and you can, I mean, at least where I live, you can. if you plan out things and do things properly. You just take sacrifices another way. But just work a bunch of different jobs. It's something I like to do. I think it's good for everyone to try different. Like, try customer service. Try food service, which is something I want to stay away from for the most part. But maybe you should try it, right? It might be worth a try. Now, I think, is my divine, I think it's doing more damage than my regular. Yeah, no, it's not. I was like, maybe. No, I just kind of want to believe it is, because I put in so much effort and time to getting a bunch of broken, different straight swords. I'm not sure anyone's ever done that. I might be the only person who's done that. In a way, that makes me feel special, and in other ways, it doesn't. Makes me feel sad. Like, is this productive? Who knows? Some people might say it is. I feel like sometimes playing a game is productive, and a lot of times I don't. Dark Souls tends to feel productive. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's like an RPG. I don't know. I need to kick him, but I just kick. There we go. Got him. No? Alright. Well, I need to rebuff that. I'll just keep the divine on me for when I have a guy who's almost... That's what I need to be doing. That's the smart way to use a divine weapon. Wear them down with a strong weapon, and then come in for the kill with the divine weapon. That's really what needs to be done. Which, in a way, makes divine weapons feel really cool here. They feel like a special kind of weapon that only can kill the undead. Why did I do that? I've done that at least 3 or 4 times now. I swear I'm smarter than I appear. Even though I'm not that smart. I think I might have said this already, but I think I'm smart enough to know I'm not that smart. That's how smart I am. That's how I feel. I've come through here, right? Alright, let's get the Necromancer. Oh, that was nice. Hidden body coming through again, because normally he launches the fireball at me across the way. Alright, well this is... You know, sometimes I run into trouble. I got humanity off that. Sometimes I run into trouble where I can't catch the Necromancers, and then I'm left with a horde of skeletons. Oh god. On me. But this time I'm killing all the Necromancers. It's going really nicely. I was hoping they would drop me a Crystal Lizard.